Okay, go.
Make sure you get the whole...
I have, it's, oh my God, go.
Okay, so today is Monday. I went to the vigil yesterday up on 154th and 100 for Kyle, Yellowbird, and, you know, with a prayer for Corey, right? We're up by the core, right? This is what I like to call it, the core. This is my garden. This is my garden of 2008. You know, the weeds have started to grow since 2008. It's still my garden, though. It's the community garden. And apparently there was a murder here on Friday. Somebody got shot in the face. Of course.
Oh my God, there's a bee at me, Mom. Okay, I'm not trying to get stung.
No, but they chase you though.
They chase you, that's the
So if
point.
you sit there, close your eyes, and just pretend it's not there, and then I'll come over and just sort of ease it away.
Yeah. Did you hear about that murder? Were you here on Friday? But
Friday
you heard about
morning,
it?
yeah.
Okay, well here, can you talk to me on the camera
Sure.
with this? Because nobody's reporting it. Now I went to a vigil yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the young man?
Of course, he was my brother.
20,
Not my actual physical brother, but...
no. 21 years
yeah,
old on
right.
154th and 100 with the stabbing.
Oh yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
that too. What's his name?
Kyle Yellowbird, he died.
Yellowbird.
Yeah, and
Sorry to
this
hear
is
that.
my daughter. These are her friends. These are her friends on Facebook.
Hi.
Her friends are
My name's
getting
Paul.
stabbed.
My name's
And
Sisha.
you know,
Paul
you know
Schlossman.
what? Media tried to play it off like it was youth on youth because they merged it with some stuff that happened downtown with young people downtown, right? And had nothing to do with that. They had some raging lunatic at 1 o'clock in the morning on road rage,
Yeah,
decided
yeah.
to take it out on the
Well, it
kids.
wasn't just road rage. It was like he was pissed off about some whole other, like, there was a whole bunch of
Okay,
stuff.
are
It
we
started
talking about
down
this here or are we talking about
This
154?
here,
Okay,
and
let's talk to the camera here. So what
Oh,
happened
okay.
here?
Well, I don't know. As far as I know, here is there was just some dude revving his engine and shit in the Legion parking lot, and he went and grabbed some kind of a bat or something, and then fucking, you know, people are just like ignoring him, basically, right? And then next thing you know,
Talk to the camera, not to me,
my
because you
friend,
can't
no,
hear it.
I'm looking over there because I'm trying to see for Pud's old lady, right?
Okay,
Anyways,
well, let's turn around and here, come this way so he can watch this way and you can talk on the
anyway,
camera.
so what I did, okay.
No, this is important because nobody's reporting it. And you guys are important down here. This is the core.
For sure it is. For sure it is.
For sure
Well,
it
anyways,
is.
I wasn't here though, but what I heard, he came straight at him and Pablo took him out. Fucking Pud did like 3 rolls, right?
Okay, so let me get this straight. Let me just reiterate what you said. So there was some guy over here revving his engine,
Yeah, in the
just
Legion
being an
parking lot,
asshole.
And, like had a bat and shit.
And he had a bat, and he was buffing up and just like, I got a bat. And then what?
And then he like fucking ran over people. Then like the other people got out of the way. He went left instead of right.
So he
veered, like,
used his vehicle as a means to just start running
and
over people.
Pud was kind of like me, like all like.
This is the
like, he
fellow
was a
that died?
target. Yeah.
Okay,
was a
so he
target,
was
a
your
big
friend.
guy. He was like a lot like me, exactly like
Okay,
pretty much like
a
me,
little
but
buffed and yeah.
like big guy, fucking a
Handsome
little bit
dude?
of yeah, freak.
Give you a
Oh my
hug.
God.
What's your name, man?
I'm Mama Lynn.
Mama Lynn? Hi, Mama Lynn.
Okay, so anyway,
Small Paul. Oh, don't worry about it. No,
just
listen.
stand there. And we'll
See, you
leave
gotta be. It's
Okay.
exercise.
Small
That's
Paul.
cute.
So
Okay.
Small Paul, who's a fairly decent sized fella, he's standing there minding his own business in his own turf.
No, not me. It was Pud.
Pud.
I wouldn't even say
Oh,
it.
you're
Yeah.
Small Paul.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pud's standing there with a bunch of other people, just minding his own
And
business.
he's like pretty much a central guy. Like he's like loud and fucking like he's freaking. He's tough and he'll go and fight whoever, whatever. Like deal with whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
look out for the underdog and like protect from. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a good
yeah,
guy,
yeah,
Good
yeah.
guy, man.
A
He's
good
like
guy.
Like one of us. There's so few of us around. I'm serious, man. Like I'm a freak. I'll risk my life anytime for
Okay.
fucking somebody. I'll like put myself right out. Like I mean. You know what I mean? I'm on heroin and shit right now.
It's
Because
okay,
I got shot.
This
right?
is a family
Boom.
down here, so he's
I
like
got
a
shot
daddy,
here, fucking
right?
Boom, with a fucking
You got shot.
with a full barrel shot with a shotgun right here. Boom. And like,
Okay, so
just
he's
like
standing
4 or
there.
5 months ago.
So he's standing there,
Anyway.
and this guy is, well, we know you got
Yeah.
shot, and you were
No,
one of
no.
the lucky ones.
No, that
So he's standing there, not expecting this car to start just doing donuts. Am I getting that
No, I
right?
didn't- I'm not sure if it did donuts or if it just
Just
came
started,
straight at him.
just
I
came
think
straight
yeah,
at him.
probably donuts would be in the, because then he would have peeled out of the donut and it would have been like a little bit confusing. Because if he just came straight at him, hey, were you here then? What are you gonna do with this? Take it to the local station? Or?
No, I'm putting up on my YouTube channel. I'll give you my address for it.
Sure.
New Nations Unity.
For sure.
I planted a garden in here in 2008,
I was here.
and
Remember me? Small Paul.
well, you'd know my daughter Sierra.
Yep.
Well, my little grandson's in foster care now, so I'm fighting the Ministry of Children and Family Development. and I'm still out here fighting for the people and fighting for the kids. So this guy just went nuts with his car and ran him over. Is that what you're saying? Just ran him over. So he didn't get.
Just ran him over, and then like everyone else got out of the way, but he got it.
He got it.
He did like a few backflips.
Did they catch the guy?
Yeah, they got him. Now he's in jail.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
They got him. So what was the purpose of him acting like an idiot that night? Do you know?
I'm thinking that he's gonna have a long time to think about that himself.
Yeah. He really needs to.
Like, think about it, right? I mean, that's vehicular homicide. That's a pretty big weapon.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
It
and
is.
It's a pretty bold statement because I mean, it's like your fingerprints are right all over it in your license plate. And that's just like just a hot ride. I mean, because that happened a few years back too. Remember? And the guy come around in a hot ride and it was just a little green Honda and was like pinning people up against the fence. And remember when Nikki Birch was there and shit?
No, I don't remember that.
There was a tree there. Burger Brothers was over there, and it was like the yellow house was up there. It was bumping. I saved like a bunch of people's lives, right? I always do. I got one of them. I lost, and I ended up doing some time. I was looking at a long time.
So what
I only did 5 months.
What do we need out here then? If you're saving people's lives and nobody else is doing it, what do you need in terms of resources to make your job easier as a volunteer? As a volunteer, yeah, because you're obviously volunteering, right?
Okay, I need communication.
Communication.
Like a full
headgear.
Communication set.
Walkie-talkies.
Kind of like a body armor, you see.
A little bit of a.
And,
okay. So you want to be
team.
like a team.
Right, there you go. So
Okay. So if you had to round off a dollar amount, what do you think you could get all that for in terms of dollars to last for 6-month trial period? For 6 months.
Anything for
Yeah.
6 months?
And it's not vigilante, it's
not
community policing and security.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. Community. That would probably be.
And zero
As far
ground
as in
zero
terms of,
security.
let's see.
So
Then
6
you
month
want
period.
At least 20 people.
20 people.
Because you'd have like a set of 10, and you'd have it cycling, right?
Okay.
So
Shift
then
work.
you'd have, okay, so that's 20, and then how much a day? Like probably like $100 a day.
$100 a day.
2,000 a day.
2,000
so
a
you're
day.
looking at like 60 grand a month, so like 120 grand for 2 months. 180 for 3. You know what I mean? Like that, 60 grand every month, probably.
I stuck the hatch where it don't belong. It's on back here. You'll see it.
Okay.
Okay. Done.
Okay, so round off number, $200,000
Thanks, you
I think that would work
for 20 people employment
for 10 months.
for 10 months?
Yeah, well, no,
10
that's
months.
more than that. But the thing was, remember, 60 grand a month, so 200. Okay, no, that's for 3.5 months.
3.5 months.
Yeah. See what I mean? You can get carried away, right? And then.
Yeah, well, but we can always tweak
But
it.
that's for a large thing. But I mean,
And
for like 20 people, if you're thinking about it, like paying each of them like a salary, like a $100 and something bucks a day.
You're starting to become a living wage then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could probably do.
And so what would that like? Okay, so now we're going to pay you to get out there and be in the trenches with the people and save lives, and direct them to what services, if there are even any out there available.
Harm reduction, right?
Harm
Because
reduction.
we can't be, and also, I mean, every once in a while, you use your own discretion.
Yeah,
on
well, of
something,
course.
right? Like, so
Some great president back in the day in the United States of America in the 1700s was talking about, well, it's not so much the laws on the book that makes good leadership, it's the man that enacts
That's true.
the law in the community.
Sure, right? Because it's
That's right.
personality. It's just how like he relates to the people and how it brings it all together. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so we definitely need something out here. So now maybe I should be thinking to try and advocate a little around that. I got people
That'd
out
be
here.
good, actually. That's good. Taking a mind and that's community mindedness. Right?
Well, I've got people wanting the community garden back.
See, this is all look. It's gravel now.
I know,
Holy
it's
shit.
been like this
is-
since
look
2008.
at it. That's crazy.
It's been like this since 2008. Also, relocation might be an idea.
Relocation would be a definite one.
To be putting in a proposal for relocation.
But if you think about relocation, I mean, this has been the strip for a long time, right?
Yes, it has
And,
been,
like,
but they're trying
If they
to.
want to beautify it and like bring it up, then they're gonna need to like take all this and make another area okay for it. Like, and it's like there's not many areas left right around here, right? There's a lot of roads and all kinds of. I mean,
Someone suggested down there, up by Home Depot down there, and then just kind of like, you know, make it where the services are there, right? You know, try and fight for an insight,
Well,
right?
I mean, if you think about it, if you could like take every area and put it's like East End, so to speak, like down in like the Skid Row, down in the place where there's the services, right?
Yeah, but you don't want to leave them there either to fester. So if you're going to do that, then you do want to employ. Exactly, and you need this ground zero security.
But I don't mean taking it down there. I mean each community doing it with their own Skid Row, like their own strip. Or their own, you know what I mean? Because the strip, every town has them. Every place has them. They're behind it, say behind the 7-Eleven on Cloverdale, or up like on the Husky out in Abbotsford or whatever, right? Like they all have their like gathering places and stuff.
Well, what we got to do is we got to provoke our mayor first to step on the bandwagon and start wanting to actually help the people without judging the people, because this stuff that goes on in here. If you notice, it was 2 vehicles. It was a vehicle driving down the road that got out with the guy wielding a knife and stabbing kids, with the guy over here with his vehicle flexing his muscles with a bat, and then put it in reverse and put it in drive and basically target somebody.
Everywhere.
Boom.
Like,
you know,
I'm always having to step up and disarm people. Like whenever I'm tripping around, I always have a whole bunch of weapons all in my bag, right? And it's not because I go out prepared. It's because when I'm out, I'm just like, up, give me that, up with that, and you know what I mean?
You're taking them away from them. Yeah, but you're not criminalizing them because you understand.
I'm using them myself. I'm practicing, playing, doing all that shit.
You know, it's tough out here.
I mean, you got it.
It's tough out here,
keeps me sharp on my game as well, and also like shows. I mean, because I've been doing that for years, right?
And you're dealing.
That's probably why I got shot, right?
Yeah.
Because people were all afraid of me.
So what we need to do is we need to bring down the level of paranoia that's in the streets by doing outreach with the people on ground zero, with the people themselves, people that walk the same talk, been there, know what they're talking about, so that we can disarm them in such a way that becomes harm reduction, right? And as the harm reduction starts to go down, the paranoia starts to go down, so then people don't feel the desperate need to have to carry weapons so much to defend themselves, because that's the cycle.
They're going to be defended.
They know they're going to be defended. That's right, and they're going to jump. They're also going to jump onto that bandwagon and be a part of the solution versus being part of the problem. And then these people that come in and are the problem and are flexing and looking for a fight because they think they can come in here and just
mowed down by fucking people like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they're sent, welcome to Surrey, lump, lump. That's what we always used to do, right?
Yeah.
Now it's like, I wouldn't want to put them into like, take them and all into the police. No, I want to keep the cops out of the loop for the most part, right? They only like, is that what, you know what I mean?
They have their place in the world too, right? Like everybody else.
Put it this way, I would not want to have, like, there's a, as subcultures do, there's a code of ethics and street ethics, and we can't work with them, not a chance. So, you know what I mean?
No, but when in doubt, call.
But you can, civilians can, right?
When in doubt,
we can work with civilians, so it's like, it's a common ground, right?
What's that? Am I going to come for dinner?
It's a common ground, right?
Maybe we'll go check it out. Yeah. Where is it?
Jerry?
Okay. All right. Well,
what's on right now? Is it right now?
Okay. Well, let's go walk and go see. Let's go have dinner.
My arm is falling asleep, and Mom, I gotta go.
Look at this.
Okay. Well,
there's a bee. There's a bee.
Where?
Don't move.
We can grab it and leave. We can eat and run. We're allowed to do that here. Where there's no. I got it. Have it with the napkin, with the silver spoon. Mama Lynn. Merex. I've been doing this for a long time. Can you tell?
Mom, where are you going?
We're gonna go get a little bite to eat.
Okay.
Just keep it on. We're gonna get a little bite to eat.
Okay, Mom, but yeah, these people probably don't want to be on tape.
They're fine.
They're not fine.
Come on.
See?
Come on. Oh my God. Chick to the back. Look at that. That's too much. You have to stand at the end of the line.
Okay.
Okay, everybody's getting all upset over dinner time, so shut off the camera. Let's go. Enjoy your meal.